So I'm heading to the UK today. I'm going to be spending some time over the next couple of weeks in Liverpool as well as in Sanquhar, Scotland. If you're in any one of those two locations and you're into photography and you've been watching this channel, and you want to get together and have a pint of beer or a cup of tea, let me know. We'll see if we can make our schedules work. So I've been giving a lot of thought to what cameras I wanted to bring with me on this particular trip. Last year, for the whole month of September, I was in Sanquhar, Scotland on an artist residency. And I learned a lot of things. One, that, it's true, Scotland can have all four seasons in one day. And additionally, I learned that it's important to have camera gear in terms of your bag that will dry out quickly. Because when your bag gets wet and you don't have, a way to really dry it properly, it stays wet for days. And that absolutely sucks. So this year for the trip, what I decided to bring for a bag was my Filson Magnum bag. These bags were made a couple of years ago. It's waxed canvas. It's insanely well made. It's made by Filson. And I love everything about this bag. You can get them on eBay. I re-waxed it with the Filson wax a couple of days ago. It does an incredibly good job at shedding the water. Good, easy way to get into the bag is just 2 snaps and you're in, and I love that. It's got good rain protection, just the right amount of padding, not too much, not too little, and it carries every single thing that I want for this trip. So let's take a look and see what's in my bag and what I think is important to bring. Now, as some of you know, I'm absolutely obsessed with instant photography, really hardcore since the early 2000s, and I've decided on this trip to work with instant material. I've chosen to work with Instax over Polaroid on this trip for 3 reasons. Reason number 1, Instax Square has a bigger temperature range that it's usable for. Instax material is it's a little more user-friendly. And the fact that I can use it in a wider range of temperatures and have very consistent results is important. Reason number 2, I can get Instax Square virtually anywhere. I can Polaroid as well, but I love the fact that it's easily accessible and it processes significantly faster. Instead of having to wait that, 15 minutes on the Polaroid to really be able to see where your exposure is and how your color is, I see it really within a couple of minutes. And that's going to be really important because I don't have the luxury on this trip of stopping for long periods of time. And third, I'm working with the Nons camera on this trip, the SL660, which I'll show you in a minute. And that camera with the 2 lenses that I have, the 17 millimeter and the 55 millimeter, gives me such a range of possibilities for what I want to shoot. I've been to Scotland, I've been to Liverpool, there are places I want to go back to, and so this 2-lens solution really is going to cover everything that I need. Even adding a wide-angle lens to my SX70 camera won't give me a wide enough image for what I'm going to need. So this really was the best setup. So in my bag, I have a whole bunch of Instax Square film in a Ziploc bag. Now, it's important to always have your film hand checked. I don't care what the film is. The new X-ray machines that I'm seeing popping up at more and more airports absolutely will nuke your film, especially a film like this that's 800 speed. So I absolutely always have this hand checked. It's important that it's in a clear Ziploc bag. Then inside of the bag, you can see I have it set up. It's got simple partitions on the inside, and I'll show you what I'm carrying. So I've got the Nons camera, the SL660, with a this is an artisan strap. This has got the 55 on here right now. I just purchased the 55 f1.4 Pentax, which is an M42 lens. I have the battery fully charged. I am super impressed with how long the battery life on this camera is. I mean, I've shot 150, exposures and still have half a battery charge, but I topped it off last night just to make sure it was ready to go. So I've got the Nons camera with that lens. I'm also carrying with me my 17 millimeter f4. This is an incredible lens. It's an M42 Pentax. It is just absolutely amazing. The Takamar is just incredible. And the fact that this lens with their converter covers that full Instax Square image is amazing. And as I said, when I compared this lens to my fisheye lens from Mint that I can put on my SX70 camera, there is so much more in this frame. It's uncorrected and it's beautiful, and this is such a wonderful 2-lens solution. Additionally, I'm bringing with me a variable neutral density filter that I keep in this little pouch because they're expensive as hell. I don't want to get damaged. But I've got a variable neutral density filter by B+W. It's up to 6 stops. It dials it in. and I've got a step down ring to 49 millimeter. This will only work on the 50. It won't work on the 17 because the 17 doesn't have any front threads. It's absolutely just so wide angle, it's 180 degrees, that there's no room for there to be front threads. So I've got this for when I'm photographing in bright light, and maybe I want to have something with a little more out of focus rendering, a little better bokeh. So it just gives me a better possibility for that. Additionally, in here, I am carrying, let me see, what else do I got in here? Oh yeah, so I've got a set of USB to USB-C, an adapter. This way I can keep the camera charged, my phone charged if I need to. And because I'm an American traveling to the UK, I don't always have the proper power adapter with me. So back in 2008, I purchased this little thing. They still make these, a lot of other companies. This is a Just Mobile. And it is a rechargeable battery. So this will recharge my phone up to 10 times, and I can also use it to keep the battery and the camera topped off. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but it's so small and so simple to put in the bag, why not? In the front two pockets, I have nothing in this one, so apparently that's gonna find something in there, probably my phone later on. And in this pocket here, I just have an empty 4x5 box that I keep all of my good Instax and Polaroids in while I'm out for the day. And that's what I'm taking with me. That really has everything that I need to succeed as a photographer over the next 10 days. So again, I'm gonna be in Liverpool and in Sanquhar, Scotland, starting tomorrow. So if you're around, you wanna get together, talk photography, you wanna get together, you wanna have a pint of beer or a cup of tea, let me know. Thank you for listening. Now go shoot some film.